My name's Ian Duckett. I own Body and Design, which is a personal training business, coaching business as well. It's not like work, it's a passion. I'm very high energy, I get a lot done, I live a really active life. What I have done is done something I love doing. I've achieved all I've wanted to do in bodybuilding, winning the World Championships and the British Championships.
Ian was working in the gym where I was training. He sounded really inspiring and motivating, and I thought I could do with somebody training me like that.
So what I've done is taken the number 3 and put it through every programme I've ever used in my life. 3 meals, 3 snacks, 3 litres of water, 3 workouts a week, 3 drill sessions. I could go on and on and on. Because all that person's got to think about is the number 3, and it'll make any routine easy to understand.
Ian is really motivating. There's lots of personal trainers out there that are good, but there's some that are absolutely excellent.
I get a lot from seeing my clients improve and obviously compete themselves. It gives me a job satisfaction. It gives me a buzz, because I will give somebody 100% everything I have, work first thing in the morning till last thing at the night, make sure they have things there when they want it there, but only if they will do as I asked of them. I've basically become a little bit of a victim of my own success, i.e. that sometimes I never get 2 minutes to myself because I'm constantly on the phone or on the net with clients. So I need a grounding, and my grounding is Bridlington. And you need somewhere where you can sort of reset yourself, reboot, so to speak. It shows me how far I've come and how far I can go. The sea air and that has a lot to do with it. The sound here, it's just beautiful. I mean, look at it. How's that not going to relax your mind? Just awesome. A brilliant childhood growing up here. It was fantastic. Obviously, you've got the beach, you've got all the woods and everything, and with Danes Dyke, all the cliff tops. Now, obviously, the school I went to was Headlands, and I was known by the teachers there for all the wrong reasons. I was a little bit of a tearaway. I'm not proud to say, but I was always the one fighting at school. I was one of the littlest kids in the school, but I was like a little Jack Russell as far as that. Anybody would say something to me, and I would, no matter how big they were, I would have a little go. And I was always in the principal's office, and I was always in trouble, and my dad was, absolutely in despair with me. I just didn't want to learn anything. I was too focused on playing about. Like I said earlier, I was a bit of a tearaway at school because all I ever wanted to do was to be down here. This tiny little area, this harbour, this beach area is what I spent all my childhood, playing down here. We used to like run and jump off the end of the wall, me and my buddies, into the sea, swimming round. We used to hire rowing boats and then row out 1 or 2 of us and then pick up maybe 6 or 7 lads at the other side and spend all day playing about, obviously in the sea. It was just such a good life as a kid growing up. All I ever thought I would do was work down here. That was my initial sort of thing of being at school, was why do I have to learn? Because I'm going to be either working on the front or be a fisherman or something like that. Yeah, obviously that was something really high to sort of look up to. So we're in Subi now, and I love this village. I just love the cottages here. I spent a lot of my childhood around here. My dad lives not far from here as well. So I try and stay in the cottages up at Bridlington, up at Subi, sorry, when I'm over in Bridlington, because I like the surrounding area. I love this area, and the only place where it reminds me a lot of this is Tongue, very much near where I live in Leeds, and I like going and getting a coffee there and that, and it sort of gives me a little taste of what this is. This is fantastic. One day, as the kids move away, and that, and as I get older, I'd love to own a cottage here and you know, spend a lot of time here as well, because it's to me, I just love it. It's a beautiful place. So there's two sets of cottages I like to use when I'm over in Bridlington, either with a family or with clients. I come over here with a lot of my clients, and we do boot camps and fitness weekends. There might be 9-10 girls come. We keep them in the cottages here, and I train them in a local gym, and we also do like a boot camp down on the seafront. Freezing weather. We've done this at Christmas. It's been awesome. And this is the one that I like to stay in as well. This here is beautiful. It's quiet. You get a chance to think. And like I said earlier, get a chance to reset. Yeah, you know, I bring my little man up here as well, Lewis, and he loves to hear the stories of us playing about on the beach and what we used to get up to here. And I'm still like a kid, you know, when I come up here with him, I you know, live again through him. When I'm here in Bridlington, I like to sort of eat at this cafe, which is further down from here now, which is the Rowan Tree, which is an organic cafe. So I know when I'm in Bridlington I can get the food I like to eat, and I can still enjoy good meals, but healthy meals. Hey Emma, could I have a black coffee please?
2.30 please.
2.30?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. So there we was, there was maybe 4 or 5 of us, me and my buddies, you know, skiving from school, and we spied some police. And I think it was market day on, so we all dispersed in between everything, and I shot into the library. Now, you would never get me in the library for love nor money, you know, when I was a kid. Anything to do with education and learning, I would have nothing to do with whatsoever. But I remember sort of looking around the aisles there and just hanging around, and I spotted a book, Arnold, Education of a Bodybuilder, and I picked it off and I sat down and I just absorbed the book completely. A book was something to me you could never get me to read. You could never get me to do anything educational at all. My dad was, you know, you need to read, you need to do this, you need to do that, and I was just into just playing all the time, like most kids do. I think even that day I started training. I went home and I started doing some exercises, press-ups, freehand squats, you know, chins on the tree outside. Because of that book, the whole, my whole life, my whole bodybuilding, my whole business, meeting my wife, my kids, body and design was sparked in that library that very day. This is the Bridlington Boys Club. I think it was 1979 when I last set foot in here. It still smells the same. As I was coming through the door, my heart started to race because I just want to train. It just makes me want to start exercising, because this for me was where it all started. And it's hardly changed at all. The only difference is it had one ring when I was a kid, and we had weights strewn around on the floor. Wasn't very tidy, they were just all over the place. But obviously, I mentioned I picked up the Arnold Education of a Bodybuilder book, and that gave me some direction of what to do with these things, what were laid all over the floor. I knew from, you know, once I started training, what I wanted to do with life, that I wanted to eventually, I know it was pie in the sky for somebody at that age, but I sort of set goals from 14, 15-year-old that I was going to win the British Championships, I was going to open a gym, I was going to write books, and I'm happy to say, you know, I've achieved all those things and even more, you know, in the bodybuilding sort of industry. I'm not too proud to say I'm proud of myself that I've done so, but you know, I worked hard for it, and I set goals, and I went for them with everything I had. Okay, look, I'm nothing special. You've seen where I've come from, and I think what people are drawn to of me and my business and my training and my lifestyle is that they can see themselves in me. They can see that, you know, I'm a bit of an underdog. I've not had it easy. All I've really done is gone for it. And that's what not a lot of people will do. You know, they're scared of a little bit of risk. Well, there's no risk. You know, I've had so many gyms and everything else, and it's about as similar as buying a car. You know, and I think it's all about living your life how you want to live it. So, you know, if you've got a goal, if you've got something you want to do in your life, well, go ahead and do it. You know, we've only got one life and it goes by so fast. It's actually my birthday today, I'm 48. And looking back to, I was in the boys club earlier today at 14, I cannot tell you how fast that time has gone. But in that time, I've enjoyed everything I've done through my bodybuilding, through my business, writing the books, my life, my family. It's been fantastic. So if you've got a goal, go for it with all you've got.